Who needs E3, am I right? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we getting on? So, Bethesda dropping absolute bombshells on us at the moment. Clearly have absolutely no need for E3 because we've had an absolute deluge of information relating to particularly Fallout in the last couple of days. And Bethesda have dropped yet more today. Specifically that, as we've already seen, they are releasing a TV series based on Fallout. So this is going to be produced by Amazon Studios, or published by Amazon Studios, either way. We'll have a look at the article in just a sec. And developed by the people behind Westworld, which is actually kind of ironic, but there we go. And yeah, no details on when this might be coming out or what kind of form the TV show might take, but obviously it'll be an Amazon Prime exclusive, so very, very cool bit of news. As you can probably imagine, a lot of mixed feelings on that. Video games being converted into TV and movies are a very hit and miss sort of a subject, usually miss, to be fair, but the Witcher series, at the end of last year, did very, very well. It's lined up for a second series, so clearly it can be done. So hopefully, fingers crossed, all will work out quite well with this. There's certainly a possibility. But let's have a little look at the post Bethesda have actually put up about this and see a few more details, what little we have. So, Kilter Films teams with Amazon Studios to develop series based on Fallout. Amazon Studios has licensed the rights to the worldwide best-selling game franchise Fallout, with acclaimed producers Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy's Kilter Films attached to produce the project, currently in development with a series commitment. So they've got what would appear to be a single series committed to at the moment, so we're at least going to have one season of whatever this Fallout show ends up being. Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy and Kilter Films are the people, as I say, behind Westworld, and also somewhat involved with the latter portion of the Dark Knight series as well, Christopher Nolan's films. So I'm going to leap to the shocking conclusion that Jonathan Nolan was probably his brother. It's well outside my area of expertise here, but it seems like a likely conclusion from what I've read. So, all in all, don't know what to make of it. I've heard a lot of good things about Westworld. I've heard a lot of good things, obviously, having seen the Dark Knight series. They're definitely great films, so there's potential there. Don't know what the sense of humour in Westworld's like, so how well the Fallout sense of humour will translate over, I don't know, but certainly key individuals in Fallout and Bethesda are signed on to be a significant part of the development of the series, so I'd imagine the spirit will be kept alive. We'll have to see whether or not they can actually pull it off as a series. Amazon Studios has licensed the rights to the worldwide best-selling game franchise Fallout, with acclaimed producers Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy's Kilter Films attached to produce the project, currently in development with a series commitment. Fallout is one of the greatest game series of all time. Each chapter of this insanely imaginative story has cost us countless hours we could have spent with family and friends, so we're incredibly excited to partner with Todd Howard and the rest of the brilliant lunatics of Bethesda to bring this massive, subversive, darkly funny universe to life with Amazon Studios, said Lisa Joy and Jonathan Nolan of Kilter Films. Cool. Over the last decade, we've looked at many ways to bring Fallout to the screens. Todd Howard, executive producer at Bethesda Game Studios. It was clear from the moment I first spoke with Jonah and Lisa a few years ago that they and the team at Kilter are the right ones to do it. We're enormous fans of their work and couldn't be more excited to work with them and Amazon Studios. Fallout is an iconic global franchise with legions of fans worldwide and a rich, deeply compelling storyline that powers it. Jonah and Lisa are the perfect storytellers to bring it to life, said Albert Chang, COO and co-head of television at Amazon Studios. Thrilled to join with Bethesda to bring Fallout to television. So everybody is very excited to be doing this. About what you'd expect, to be honest. Very corporate announcement type thing, but more or less what you'd expect. Looks like it should be pretty cool. The world of Fallout is one where the future envisioned by Americans in the late 1940s explodes on itself through a nuclear war in 2077. The magic of Fallout world is the harshness of the wasteland set against the previous generation's utopian idea of a better world through nuclear energy. It's serious and harsh in tone, yet sprinkled with moments of ironic humour and B-movie nuclear fantasies. It's a fair description. Fallout games have achieved record-setting sales and received hundreds of awards, including dozens of Game of the Year awards, while its mobile game, Fallout Shelter, has been downloaded more than 170 million times. Got to put it up there as one of the most successful mobile games in the last few years, I'm willing to bet, if not all time. It's a hell of a figure. Certainly the most successful game Bethesda have ever produced, I know that much. Fallout is from Amazon Studios and Kilter Films in association with Bethesda Game Studios and Bethesda Softworks, with executive producers Jonathan Nolan, Lisa Joy, Athena Wickham for Kilter Films, Todd Howard for Bethesda Game Studios, and James Altman for Bethesda Softworks. And for those who don't know, the difference between Bethesda Game Studios and Bethesda Softworks is that Softworks is the publishing arm, and Game Studios literally make the games. So same thing with you get like Arcane, id, and other groups like that. They're the guys who develop the games, and then Bethesda Softworks then publish the games from all these studios underneath. Which I know throws people off quite a lot because they all have the same name, but there you go. Through Kilter Films' overall deal with Amazon, they're currently in pre-production on the techno-thriller drama The Peripheral, based on the William Gibson novel, which follows a woman in near-future America in which technology has started to subtly alter society. Kilter Films also produces HBO's Westworld, which just wrapped this 3rd season, and was recently picked up for a 4th season. The series has amassed 43 Emmy nominations, along with DGA, WGA, and PGA, and SAG Awards nominations, anyway. Westworld is, and from the sound of it, there's some of the other things I've worked on as well, certainly in the right general direction for Fallout, so it doesn't seem like a bad set of people to be behind it. I've heard good things about Westworld, but I've yet to actually watch it myself. It's on the eventual list, but not there yet. So yeah, we don't know a lot about it beyond this, but my feeling, as you can imagine, is I hope it works out well. I hope we have another Witcher on our hands rather than pretty much anything else. But who knows? It might work out. Be interesting to see, and if it doesn't, well, it doesn't affect the games anyway, I wouldn't imagine. I would expect it to be an entirely separate thing. I don't know. It may end up being part of the larger canon, but we'll have to see where they set it, when they set it, what they're going to do. Whether or not it's going to be in an existing location or in a new location. I would guess they'll go for new characters, new setting and stuff like that, rather than sort of bringing existing games to the screen. That's not worked so well in the past, and I think it's also consistent with the way Bethesda does things. They don't tend to, although they bring different editions of the game out and transfer it to other platforms, they don't tend to remake existing content. Like they've already said, no remake of Fallout 3, no remake of, or probably no remake of Fallout New Vegas, but we'll see. It's maybe happening. We don't know. But they're generally against remaking games and prefer to keep them as they were and then move on and do something new. So my guess would be that with this, they'll again do something new, so we'll have new characters, new locations, that sort of thing. But we'll have to watch out and find out. But all in all, very, very cool and very unexpected piece of news. So, interested to hear what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts down below if you think any of my theories are right, and whether or not you think Bethesda have partnered with the right people. Oh yeah, ironic thing that I was going to mention. Bethesda recently sued Warner Brothers over a Westworld game. It was basically, in their opinion, a total rip-off of Fallout Shelter, and it ended up with the Westworld game being closed down and a settlement being reached. So, kind of ironic that they are now partnering with the people behind that game that they sued into non-existence. But all of it weird. It had something to do with the coding being pretty much identical to Fallout Shelter as well. There was like some seriously deep-level issues with that, from what I understand. So, a bit strange, but there we go. Anywho, let me know what you guys think. I'm very interested to hear your comments down below. Do let me know. If you haven't already checked it out, then the full list of updates for Fallout 76 for this summer is now available to be perused, and I covered it in a video early this evening, so I do hope you check that one out. I'll link that somewhere up and around as per usual. So all those details on the new stuff and approximate dates for some of it, and supposedly permanent dates for some of the rest of it, but we'll see what actually happens. Yeah, lots of good stuff coming up, so things are looking good. Well, I'll say thank you very much for watching. Social media links down below as per. If you want to catch up with me over there, do hit those buttons if you'd like to. It's very much appreciated. Merch store linked in the description as well, and information on becoming a channel member if you really like to support the content. It's very, very much appreciated. Well, thank you very much for watching. I look forward to speaking to you all very, very soon.